Karnataka, a state which, remember, went to the polls 7 months ago in Vidhan Sabha, and interestingly, this is what it's showing. In terms of vote share, the NDA is way ahead of the India Alliance. Remember, there's a Congress government in Karnataka, 53% at the moment to the NDA, 42% to the India Alliance, others 5. This is identical in vote share compared to 2019. How is this translating into seats? Remember, 28 seats in Karnataka, 25 were won by the BJP last time. And we are saying the BJP is down just one, 24. From, remember, 27 now includes the JDS, which has joined hands with the BJP there. So the BJP, JDS 24, that's down 3, but they're still holding its own. India Alliance just 4 in a state where the Congress is in power, and India Alliance means effectively Congress here, others 0. So you've got the first southern state giving bad news to the Congress party. And Rajchengappa, it's your home state, so why don't you kick off? It suggests very different verdict to what we saw 7 months ago when the Congress won pretty decisively.
But let's say, Rajdeep, it's not surprising in Karnataka.
It's
if
history.
You recall, it started from Karnataka when Rajiv Gandhi swept Karnataka, winning about 26 or 28 seats in 1984. Within 3 months, Ramakrishna Hegde was elected as chief minister. We're going to see the reverse polarization happening in this case, where for Karnataka, they felt that the Congress was good, it was needed because the BJP government was not effective, and therefore the voters likely to tilt towards giving Modi the mandate, because he did campaign extensively there. He did push, if you remember the final phase, a certain percentage up over there. So Karnataka, and the other thing BJP has smartly done is tied up with the JDS. So the Vokliga vote, which would have made a decisive difference in Old Mysore and others, is getting split across these two. And secondly, if you look the way they have mended fences with the Lingayats, bringing Vijayendra, who's the son of Yadurappa, into the picture, the BJP has tried to cover its flanks. But let us see. I mean, Shiv Kumar is a wily contender, and you might see a little more seats going this way towards the Congress,
So, Yashwant, given the fact that Siddaramaiah and Shiv Kumar were in Delhi, and now you've got DMK ministers, you've got Pinari Vijayan trying to hit out at the center for not giving enough finances to the south, could that potentially become an issue? Because I was seeing in the south, there was a lot of traction, at least in social media, around this issue. As of now, it's just in its infancy. Could it build into a bigger headache for the BJP in the weeks to come?
Possible, because you see, without the JDS, BJP was in deep trouble. And they were pragmatic enough to take that much of arithmetic along. 6 months back, the same MOTM was showing BJP was in disarray because 10% approximately JDS votes of Vokaligas going along that. Now
that's largely in Old Mysore.
Largely in Old Mysore. But the thing is that it's not just like, it might be decisive in Old Mysore, but there are pockets in across Karnataka, particularly in North Karnataka, where even 5 to 6% of Vokaliga votes shifting the BJP way will do the magic. However, the point which you are making, it's a North versus South divide, and the campaign that we are now watching in social media, that is an uncharted territory. Because I don't think any election whatsoever in the last 75 years, that play has been there. Barring the Tamil Nadu politics, outside that, the North-South divide was never played like that.
So that's important.
It's very important.
And this issue is still just about germinating.
It's just germinating.
Amitabh Tiwari, is there seamless transfer of votes from the Janata Dal secular to the BJP, or do you think it might seem like that, but on the ground, it's not so easy to transfer?
See, JDS vote is largely anti-Congress vote. See, the regional parties have been born out of anti-Congressism. And if you see the gap between India bloc and the NDA bloc, it's 11%, and out of which 9% is largely JDS. So JDS has pockets of influence in not only the old Mysuru, but even the Bangalore region. There, the implementation of schemes has been very good. And Congress is trying to project the Karnataka model as their model. But historically, BJP has been strong in Karnataka. From 1919 to 2019, they have won all the elections barring 1999. And surprisingly, BJP today, even in 2019, is the single largest party in South of India. Because South of India, there are regional parties who dominate and not the Congress party.
Sure, and that's also primarily because they won 25 seats in Karnataka last time. So Rahul Verma, let's come back to our debate that we had when we discussed Delhi. That the same voter who 7 months ago voted for Congress, possibly Siddaramaiah as CM, apparently 7 months later wants Modi as PM. As Raj Chengappa said, it's not unusual, but it seems to me the one state where it's pronounced in the south is in Karnataka.
See, Modi is one of the biggest vote aggregator of our time. There's no doubt about it. And he pulls BJP's vote. He's more popular than the party itself. If BJP gets around 37% vote, Modi's popularity rating would be around 45-50%. So that means PM pulls the party. What I was trying to differ with, that the segment which changes vote into election is smaller than the claim that we try to make.
Right.
And think of it, like Yashwant pointed this out, 6 months back, after the, so Karnataka elections happened in March and the last MOTN had happened around August. BJP was not doing that well. See, what BJP is doing in every state where they were having trouble is making efforts, right? In Karnataka, they tried to get JDS. They made a pact with Lingayat. On the other hand, and again, in Karnataka, what Amitabh had said in the beginning, the challenger is Congress. Congress seems not to be doing enough efforts in places where it's strong and credible.
No, but also
opponent.
imagine Sanjay Kumar, despite being the mighty force that they are at the moment, the BJP is willing to tactically cede ground everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, even in Western Uttar Pradesh, to a party like the RLD, to the JDS, where they think that they can make inroads in old Mysore.
And also, Rahul, they called the JDS, they called Kumaraswamy corrupt and a dynast. I mean, it was very clear, we will never touch the JDS. You'll recall
No, they called Mukul Sangma all kinds of things. Till the day the numbers came out, then they changed their mind.
So the level of flexibility is very great. You know, Sanjay Kumar, because this was one of the states where there was a potential double-digit loss for the BJP.
So also look at the irony. The party that is supposed to have the ideology shows political dexterity. The party with no ideology, so to speak, in terms of certain core philosophical issues, is very rigid when it comes to tactical alliances. Sanjay Kumar.
I think the problem with the Congress is that it is slow in taking initiative. I would say even lazy in taking initiative. And if you look at the BJP on the other hand, even if they realize that they are going very strong in 2024, but they don't want to leave any chance. And my own sense is that if you talk to any BJP leader, they are pretty sure that they are winning 2024. But why they are entering into all these alliances despite ideological differences, despite having, you know, given strong statement against the leader of those parties, is that they want to big win. They don't only want to big 2024.
Let's take that just a minute. I'll come to you, Rashid, the moment. Mohan Kumaramangalam, national spokesperson of the Congress, Ajay Alok of the BJP. To both of you, first you, Mohan Kumaramangalam. You know, there's so much of talk of the Karnataka model, that the Congress is saying the guarantees that we have given will win us an election. The numbers at the moment are showing, at least in a Lok Sabha, that's not working. I spoke to Mr. Siddaramaiah only yesterday. He seemed very confident. He also is playing this sort of discrimination against Karnataka card. But at the end of the day, our numbers are showing the BJP virtually repeating its performance of 2019, which would be hugely significant.
If your numbers do bear out, Rajdeep, it would be hugely significant, no doubt. But I think your survey was conducted between December, May to January end, if I'm not wrong, which is at the height of the Ram Mandir propaganda craze that happened. And everything online, everything on TV, everything you turned on any channel was about the Ram Mandir. So I think definitely that sort of hysteria would have been captured somewhere in your survey. I don't think that they would find it easy to maintain that kind of momentum going forward. The other thing is the arithmetic of JDS plus BJP might look right, but I don't think the chemistry works at all. Just for example, Kumaraswamy was in a rally with the BJP and was wearing a saffron shawl, I think, and the senior patriarch Devagowda came out and said that it would have been better had he been wearing JDS colors. So even something as small as that could be a flashpoint for misunderstanding between the two. The third thing is, you know, you have this national narrative of the BJP that is against nepotism, dynastic rule, etc. So I'm wondering how they're going to reconcile that with pushing Vijendra to the front as sort of the face of their party in Karnataka. You just can't reconcile the two in a national election. And like I said, alliances, whether that be with the JDS or with someone else, they don't really vote transference is going to be one of the major issues to watch out for in there.
Ajay Alok, on Karnataka, the transferability of votes from the Janata Dal secular to the BJP and vice versa, the Congress would hope that that might not be easy. We saw in the last elections, but also the JDS's vote is typically an anti-Congress vote. It didn't happen when the Congress and the JDS were together. That's the concern. Will there be transferability of votes, or do you think, especially in Old Mysore, the BJP is now seeping the idea that it's okay to vote for the Kamal, and that helps the BJP in a 15-20 year horizon as well, build in the one region where they're weak in Karnataka?
See, one thing they are conveniently forgetting, that Congress snatched almost 6 to 7% of JDS votes in the last Vidhan Sabha election, but they were not able to snatch our votes. Our votes percentage was quite the same, 36.2, what we got and what we got in the last assembly election. And JDS vote bank significantly reduced from 19-20% to 13%, and this was majority or majority vote completely. It was minority vote which shifted to the Congress. Now there is a feeling of angst and there is a feeling of appeasement everywhere in Karnataka, and how the Karnataka government is performing since they have formed the government. So there is a natural chemistry and a bonhomie between JDS and the BJP, and BJP and JDS combined together, we are crossing 50% mark very easily.
Sir, with due regard,
and with the dynamism and with the momentum of the election going on.
Sir, with due regard, when you say natural chemistry, 7 months ago you were name calling each other. I mean, you were calling him a dynast, you were saying their family is corrupt, the Gowda family is corrupt. This was, all your top leaders were going to Karnataka and saying this. So, is it that you've decided, chunav ke liye kuch bhi, forget the past, we have to win 2024?
See, chunav ke liye kuch bhi nahi. We are a political party and we have to look at the situation at the ground. And of course, when we are not with JDS, why we shouldn't highlight their problem and what their corruption issue was. The Congress will also do the same. Now since they are with us, we have to look at the ground reality of what kind of appeasement politics is being followed in Karnataka. And that
are they now not corrupt? My direct question to you is, JDS not corrupt now? Is JDS now no longer dynastical?
Well, it is dynastical. As far as corruption the matter goes, it's all in the court. If they are convicted, they are corrupt. And JDS is dynastical, there is no doubt about it. We are having a strategic alliance with them. They are not merging into BJP.
Yes, and yes. Rashid Kidwai, you wanted to make a point.
I think, Rajdeep, if Yashwant Deshmukh's figure come true in Karnataka, this would really reflect mood of the nation. Here is a government which is a proven track record, performing well. The Congress party is there on the ground. It's not a lazy party, at least in Karnataka. And in spite of that, if they lose badly, that will tell you a mood of the nation, a pro-Modi wave. Second thing is, it will also create a huge political upheaval. You remember, there was a lot of rivalry going on between Siddaramaiah, Chief Minister, and D.K. Shivkumar. And this will, become a big issue.
So are you saying the possibility of that government either falling as it did after 2019, or are you saying there could be a change in Chief Minister if these numbers hold?
All kind of possibilities are there. If this happens, then I don't see future for Siddaramaiah government there.